Hello, my name's Lyndon Blades and it's my pleasure to be your private one-to-one juggling instructor. In this series of lessons, I'm going to be teaching you in a step-by-step way how to do the most common juggling pattern, which is called a cascade. Now, it's a crazy ambition of mine to teach as many people in the world as I possibly can how to juggle 3 balls completely free of charge. So this is my gift to you and the world. So do me a favour, send all your friends to my website, freejugglingLessons.com, for their free juggling lessons, because that's my ambition, just to teach thousands of people how to juggle. So this course is 100% free of charge and there's no catch whatsoever. If you want to do some more advanced juggling, like juggling 3-ball tricks and learning how to do 4 balls and learning how to do 5 balls and clubs and all of that kind of stuff, then I've got a massive archive which you're welcome to go and have a look at. But the first part of this is completely free, so if you just want to juggle, that's absolutely fine. There's no obligation whatsoever. It's my gift to you. Okay, so why would you want to learn how to juggle? What a crazy thing to be able to do. The reason that I wanted to learn how to juggle, my main motivator, was that it's loads and loads of fun. It's just a brilliant thing to be able to do. And then as I learned more about juggling, I've learned that it's actually a fantastic way of developing a relaxed concentration, which feels really, really nice for your mind. It's also developed what they call peripheral vision, which is a way of taking in loads and loads of information visually without having to focus on one particular thing. And when you're juggling, you really develop your peripheral vision. You're using both hemispheres of your brain. One side is creative and the other side is more logical. When you're doing juggling, juggling's a really logical thing to do. The pattern is a very logical pattern, and yet it's a very creative thing as well. So you're stimulating both hemispheres of your brain in a really unique way. It's great with helping with balance, because when you're juggling, it's really great to be standing in a balanced way, and it's very, very good for developing your balance, your overall balance. You can take juggling a really long way. You can take it as far as you like. It's a hobby that could last you for the rest of your life if you choose that. Not everybody wants to take it that far. Some people are just quite happy doing 3 balls and leave it at that, which is absolutely fine as well. But if you want something that's going to last you even longer, you can practice juggling for years and years and just carry on improving. And some people even break world records with it as well. So it's a really big subject if you want it to be. It's more beneficial than PlayStation. You get more out of it. And there's levels, just like PlayStation and other computer games. There's lots of different levels. It's great at parties. If you go to a party and you pick up 3 household objects and start juggling them, you're going to have a lot of fun being able to do that. So it's a really, really enjoyable thing. And like I said, mostly it's lots of fun. So those are the reasons why some people enjoy juggling. Let's get to it. So the first thing is, this pattern that I'm going to be teaching you is called a cascade. It's the most well-known and basic juggling pattern, and it's where all of the tricks are going to come from. So it's a 3-ball cascade, and it looks quite hard to do, but in actual fact, if you break it down into stages, it's really quite straightforward. Now, the way that I teach this is in 4 separate stages. So let's look at the first stage now. So if you've got 3 balls, put 2 balls down, and let's start off with 1 ball. Now, first of all, your body position is really important. If you've got your legs crossed or your body's twisted, it's not going to work so well. So you want to be standing up nice and straight with your feet shoulder width apart and your arms loosely hanging down by your side. Also, if you can get into a really nice mental state as well, so you're nice and relaxed, and you can do this by just taking a moment to take a deep breath. So you're nice and relaxed. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to throw 1 ball from one hand to the other hand. Now, before we do this, it's quite important to, again, look at your position of your arms. So if you look at the position of my arms, you can see that they're quite straight. They're parallel with the floor. So they're not hanging out like this, because if my arms are pointing away from me, then the force of the throw is going to go out, and that's not really very helpful for us. So if your hands are sitting straight like this, and you're going to put the force of your throw upwards, so your palms facing the ceiling. So once again, feet shoulder width apart, standing nice and straight, nice and relaxed. Take a deep breath and throw a ball from one hand to the other hand. Okay? One hand to the other hand, backwards and forwards. Now what we're aiming to do here is to get the ball approximately the same height with each throw. Okay, so we're not doing one big throw and one little throw. We've got two throws. It doesn't have to be exact, but more or less the same height every time. And this really feels quite nice. Feels quite nice already. The other thing that what we need to think about is, where are you looking? Now, a lot of the time I'm looking at you, I'm looking into the camera. But in actual fact, where I want you to look is, I want you to imagine that there's a little box just above your forehead where the ball enters and as it starts to make its descent. Because what we don't want to be doing is looking at the ball as it goes right down into our hand. We don't need to do that. Now the reason is that as we go on, if I'm looking at the ball down here and there's another ball in the air, by the time I've looked up, that ball has moved down and I've missed it. So all I need to see is the ball starting to make its descent. As soon as I've seen the ball start to make its descent, I can actually leave my eyes up there, and you have a mechanism in your brain which will work out where your hand needs to be. So just trust that that will work, and it will. So if you look at my eyes now, I'm kind of leaving them up there. I just see the ball start to make its descent, and as soon as it does, I can take my eyes off the ball and just leave it in this little square box. So this is what you need to practice, going from one hand to the other hand. Now when you've got the hang of doing this, we're going to add something to this first lesson. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a clap in the middle. So we're going to throw, clap, throw. Throw, clap, throw. Throw, clap, throw, clap. Throw, clap, catch. Throw, clap, catch. Throw, clap, catch. Now what this does is it shows us that actually you've got a lot of time when that ball is in the air. You've got enough time to clap your hands together. So that's the first lesson. I want you to go away and practice doing one ball from one hand to the other hand, keeping the height the same, and doing the same with the clap in the middle and keeping the height the same every time. When you've done that, you'll be ready for the next lesson. My name's Lyndon Blades. Please come and check out the archive at freejugglingLessons.com, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Happy practicing. See you soon. Bye.